the timing of this, I think the reset, 3-4 days, how big a deal is it turning out to be? You know, after the loss, you can look at it and go, yeah, a couple days would be great. But as you're experiencing it, Mike, how big a deal is it to kind of refresh, reset, and get ready for Game 4?
It's huge. Obviously, a couple emotional games, and obviously they didn't go our way. So Monday was just get away from the rink, just reset, refresh, sleep in, do what you got to do. Yesterday, come in, just roll, stretch. Get the body prepared for today, make it feel good. And I thought today was a pretty sharp practice. Everyone was dialed in, ready to come back, and ready to just work. So obviously we're going to tune things in a little more tomorrow, lock in, and then it's game time and it's do or die. So I like where our heads are at. I like where we're at on the ice. So we're just ready to go Friday and give it everything we got.
I've heard you guys say, and this is no disrespect to other opponents, but the only team that can beat the Bears is the Bears when you're not doing those types of things. Why are you guys, do you think you got goaded into a penalty here or there, or that type of stuff? Or some of the things that you were doing to lose the game, did you guys get a chance to evaluate that part of it? And what are some of those things that you need to avoid to stop beating?
I mean, it's been tough, just both special teams, like a lot of penalties both sides, so a lot of power plays, a lot of PKs, and it's just kind of disrupting the rhythm of the game. Like, I think one of our biggest strengths is playing 5-on-5 because of our depth, and we just, we like to get pucks in and just get on the forecheck and be relentless over and over and over again. So with the special teams, the 4-on-4, like the open ice, I think especially the open ice stuff helps them out a bit, like the 4-on-4s. So we try and stay away from that, but our mindset is just get pucks deep and get to work. That's been our identity, just forechecking, retrieving pucks, playing the O-zone, get shots of traffic, and it's not going to be the first shot, probably the second, third chance opportunities, especially with their big D, their goalies. Like, it's going to be tough to score on the first one, so it's going to be either a perfect play or a second chance opportunity. So we're just trying to get that through our heads that it's going to be a tough game. Like, they're big, they're physical, like they really collapse it in, and it's hard to get to the net front. So that's probably one of our main focuses here.
Every round's a little different, but this year you guys have had to face adversity a number of times, injuries, certain stretches. How does this team respond, and do you feel like you have the compete level you need in that locker room?
Yeah, I think everybody in that locker room is ready to go on Friday, and we've been against the wall a few times prior. Obviously, it's a little different now. We got to win two, but it's Lehigh. We know everything about them. They know everything about us. So it's just a battle who's going to go out there and outwork and get that goal. So we're not trying to focus too much on what they're doing. It's just all about us right now. The way we're playing, the way we're attacking, we're playing a little bit too slow and sloppy at times, and it's bit us. So I think everybody in the locker room thought about it on Monday, getting away from the rink, and then we just kind of talked about it, touched on things yesterday, and now it's time to get on the ice and just prepare and do it the right way.
Nelly just said to us, hockey is a simple game made complicated by idiots. What do you think about that and the ability to kind of simplify this thing in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's really all about gaining zones. You get the puck out of the D zone to the neutral zone to the O zone, and just try and put a puck in the net. But things get complicated when we're not all connected, we're not doing the right things, and we're not sticking to our system. When some guys can go rogue out there, and especially when they're really locking it up in the neutral zone, making us play slow, then guys start to swing, get on their own page, and they're not supposed to be where they're supposed to be, and then it's icing here and there. So it can definitely get complicated when we're not using our heads. So played a lot of hockey, obviously, throughout the past 2-3 years here, and you can kind of get a little tired and not focus, but that's why we had the 2 days off, just get away from the rink, reset, get our minds right, get our brains right, and just really dial in on the details here, because it is a simple game if we play it that way. Chip, go get the puck, get it to the net, and just outwork them. And that could be our identity. We just got to go out there and prove it.
What do you think the penalty killers for that team? What are they doing to cause you guys so much problems on the power play? Is it one thing? What do you see?
It has a lot to do with what we're doing. We're holding on to pucks too much. We got to snap it around, and we made a couple changes, but they're really aggressive. So when they see a fumbled puck on the yellow, they're going, and we need a support. We're on the power play for a reason. We have 5 guys out there. We should be outnumbering most of the time, and we're not. And a couple of bounces go their way, and they're off to the races. So that's part of it. But they're fronting shots. They're keeping us on the perimeter, and then once the puck gets bobbled, they're jumping. And like I said, we just got to keep supporting because they're flying the zone. They're making it hard on us. They're coming down and disrupting the breakout. So it's on us to figure out what we're doing. It's not so much what they're doing. And like I said before, we're just trying to dial in our details and not worry too much about what they're going to do.
Do you think the team's success on the road in the regular season, this is the playoffs, does that carry any weight at all with you guys in the room at this time of year, especially against a team you play a lot?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, we play them so often. They're comfortable here. We're pretty comfortable there. So it doesn't really feel like a home or an away game at all. It's just right down the road. So we've been successful on the road, but we just got to go out there and work hard. I feel like he just going back to like they're just gonna outwork us and play big physical hockey out there. So we got to just go out there and, like I said, just keep playing our game. We've had success on the road, which is nice, but the hardest thing to do is close out a team. So we're gonna go out there and throw everything in the kitchen sink at them, and hopefully a couple pucks go in the net for us.
How much does the familiarity with each other play into this part of the season, most important part of the season right now?
It makes it very difficult. Obviously, every game's been really tight, and you kind of know everyone's tendencies, what they're going to do out there, and it's a stale match out there, a chess match or whatever. But it does take its toll on guys, and I think for us, we just gotta switch it up a bit, figure out what's going to work for us, and that's what Nelly and the coaching staff's been doing the past couple of days, and hopefully we throw a couple wrinkles at them that they're not expecting, and Friday goes our way.